Exercise
You
is
know,
bad.
you know what to do with all of us, right? Yeah. In my playing days, I did a lot of box training. So I know a little bit, you know. Yeah, I thought it was great exercise.
It is.
Yeah,
It is.
great
It's
exercise.
amazing.
We're not
Yeah,
really
yeah.
into the sports, are we, Ollie? Playing
Just
it, I
holding
mean.
the gloves up. Just hold them up for 3-4 minutes.
I mean,
the arm
I
goes down.
was.
Like nowadays, I mean.
Then I got old and lazy.
But in your
You look like
competition,
you
kind of
play
need
pickleball because you're always in the kitchen.
Yeah,
I could play
extra
pickleball,
eyes to
Randy.
But eating in the kitchen or
the
cooking.
eyes to move.
It's not really. I like to cook. Yes.
how in the world to become
My
so
girl
good,
likes to
right?
play
Yeah.
pickleball. She's trying to drag me out.
Oh, all
You
right.
need to know a lot of things.
Eventually, I'll
How
make
to
it out
switch
there.
and how to
Yeah,
change it, how to-
And maybe eventually Corneth will win a pod, but not if Wyrot has anything to do with it. Snacked on him moments ago.
You can
Rates
switch
to be
quick
doing
and
more of
beat
the
again,
same
but
here.
not the-
And the 6 on the turn, Randy. There's a little capsicum.
Yeah, and you know Corneth is looking to just
Everything.
double up or rebuy. I'm
Yep.
not surprised he's jamming his
Close.
open-ended straight draw.
Ships it in. This is going to get
Knocking at the
snapped.
door now, yeah.
Open-ender versus a set.
Always like, oh, still have a little chance.
There's some outs. There's some outs.
And you give it to your friend anyway. You know.
It's a win-win.
It's a win-win. Doesn't matter what.
Like that.
Can Corneth find the 5 or the 10 that he needs in order to double and stay alive? No, the deuce.
Good playing, buddy.
Vanquishing chance. And Wyrot, the recipient, ascending up the leaderboard.
Oh, yeah? don't mic down for that.
Chance hoping that a rebuy will.
But we don't have phones.
We have a 3-bet from the big blind. Small blind, big blind violence here. And Poontree, man, not bashful. Obviously, this is a pretty standard open.
There's the jam from Poontree.
And snapped off.
This is pretty grim, blind
Well,
v blind.
Poontree at the very, silver lining has him covered. Lewis, tournament life is 70% to stay in the tournament, 60% to double up. That's a great window card.
Yeah, it's going to be tough for Poontree, not to state the obvious.
He should be drawing dead here. He's
Ooh,
not.
Okay. It's always a
4
sweat.
outs once. No clubs for either player.
Oh! Poontree!
Man. First of all, I feel badly, Lewis. I said should be drawing dead on the turn.
Oh, my word.
Declares very tight side and just calls. And now Boris Becker,
Oh, my
who
word.
has stayed out of all types of action, finds himself fourth man in the big blind with queens and just calls.
Thank you.
What on earth is going on?
And maybe saves himself.
I mean, he does, right? Like, he'd be drawing to 2 outs if they were all in.
And now ace-10 of diamonds. What the most action flop imaginable. Kings aren't over pair to the board. Queens aren't over pair to the board. 9-10 suited's open-ended. Ace-10 of diamonds has nut flush draw. This was a single raise pot with 3 callers. The original raiser with kings bets. This might be 4 ways to the turn. He also... Wow!
That's a sick fold from Becker. Take a bow, mate.
Boris Becker had kings versus queens and
lost
lost
them in.
2.3 big blinds. And a queen rolls off. He's sick, but he would have lost. Or at least been behind. What this is, if this were in your online app game, you'd send a bad review.
100%. If this was over on GG Poker, someone would screenshot it, send it to Twitter, and say, online poker is rigged.
Okay.
This is insane, Nick. I've never seen anything like it.
So to be clear, the Kings are now drawing dead.
Oh, yeah, they
Firing.
are. Yeah, of course. Because it would give, a Broadway straight. Well, the options are only two. Call or raise.
Yeah, so he has been somewhat misleading with his, intentionally misleading with like his table talk and, wow, and he's just snap in.
Well, I mean, with so much money out there.
With Kings, and now if you're,
Yeah, has
Wow.
to call it off. Let's go.
Draw 9, 10. I'm losing.
Set of 10s, queen, 10, 10. 9, 10 right there, don't you?
Look at him shaking his head. Would have turned top set. Would have been drawing
Come on.
to a few outs.
Yeah.
I'm playing tomorrow.
diamond or a king.
9 for chop or diamond for win.
Oh!
Oh!
You got a diamond.
Yes. That 3 times are amazing.
And all of a sudden,
Diamond the wrestler.
Garza's open. Garza says, let's play. Neither of these guys particularly deep. 21 and 25 bigs effective each.
That was a relatively small.
Okay, well, let's just get it in. Let's just have another, I mean, top pair flush draw against middle set. I mean, I suppose they both could be so trappy it goes check, check, but
I think the dealers met up this morning, Nick, and just said, you know what? Just max pain today, entertainment value, left, right, and center. Every flop, just an absolute car crash.
I give a gift, right? Plenty gift. Hey.
The best is yet to come, hopefully.
There it is.
all in, snap called, and we're off to the races, but it's 2-1, obviously, for the set of 9s. And has the benefit that he could turn him dead, but here we go. These guys happen to be shallow, but if they weren't, it wouldn't really have mattered. Okay, that's a good card for Garza and the head massage. Now,
He didn't even, like, stand up out of his
No.
chair or tell the masseuse, like, hold up.
20% for Garrios. That is not one of the outs. And Garza, back above starting stack. Garrios on
Careful, I tried it
absolute
before.
vapors.
Car crash after car
It's
crash.
unbelievable. Sordo top pair. Eights don't hate that flop. If the way this game has gone, I would imagine this goes call, call, and the turn is the 8 of spades. Nut flush and Alexandra the set.
Here we go. 3 ways to a turn.
King of hearts.
I don't know why I was actually expecting
the 8 of spades? Yeah, me too. I was a little disappointed, to be honest with you. I don't think Alexandra can fire a second bullet here.
But 8s, no spade. Oh, she's looking down at her chips for a bit there. She is reaching. Okay. There is the call from the nut flush draw. Overcalling here with 10-9 is a bit ropey, not gonna lie. Although Bostonware's hand does look very draw heavy.
He's out of there, I think.
There it is. Okay, so Botes could actually end up winning this one on Brick Rivers.
That's a brick river. Oh, I was about to say, I feel like she's taking too long to bet.
Pretty sick from Botes, just really leaning into what her perceived range looks like rather than what her actual hand is.
And what right now she's trying to get what to fold?
She's trying to get 7 to fold, 9 to fold, maybe even a hand like Jack 10 to fold. Hand that's rivered, second pair. Yeah, well played. I mean, obviously we can see bluffing with the best hand, but
Hand.
up to 861,000.
Ooh.
Bet 20,000.
Doesn't feel like Keating's hand is defined at all when he see bet 20K.
Sorry.
Bet 70,000.
I'm trying to think of a mystery hand. Kelly blocks 3 of a kind. There's only 1 ace left in there. I always think he's bluffing, but for some reason I think he has value.
A lot of the check call. Oh my god, did he just say all in? 700,000 into 250?
Oh my word. Kelly's just thrown up, man. Check call, check all in for 3x pot almost.
Remember not too long ago we had that speech play where he talked Kelly into a call with 2 10s.
You have medium strength there?
Nuts or nothing.
No, that's a great answer.
You know Kelly wants to call so bad, but if he's wrong, he'll be down to 300,000 in chips.
This time I have a much better hand than last time.
Calls.
Been paid.
Oh, that's gross.
Rivered
Nuts or
Queens. Wow.
You can unfold that.
Oh my.
Quad sixes.
And he's just flopped quads, Randy. If there's ever a time to just check it. Okay, thank you. This is nasty. Okay, safe turn.
Queen Jack is stabbing into quads.
Uh-oh. Filatov has way more overpairs.
But looks like it's coming in.
Uh-oh. Ace Queen, Jack 10 needed for a dirty full house over quad situation. And there's the Queen of Hearts. 189k in the middle.
Wow.
Yeah, this Ernia's rivered the full house.
Jacks it over. That's great news for him because won't be put to the test for much more. Feels like Filatov still can't believe he has quad sixes right now. The action's kind of crazy too.
I mean, yeah, you can get value from sevens through jacks. Would they check on the flop? I don't think so. Uh-oh. There is the raise. Wonder what size he comes with.
Because he also has those overpairs, like kings and aces and pocket queens himself, he can't just outright jam. There is range advantage in the sense that, you know, Queen X could potentially find a hero call if you just jam 1.3 million.
He's like this.
You can feel him. He's like that SpongeBob meme. It doesn't have water.
Man, Filatov really takes his time. Like after tanking for so long and then folding, I just before raising.
Okay,
Wow.
475.
Gets paid. Gets shown quads. Filatov up to 2 million. Gets shown the queen as well.
Man, I wonder if he could have got even more. Did he get snapped off?
Somehow severely missing something. Oh, now it says 9 left. I'm confused.
King Queen is up against the open-ended steel wheel draw of Keating. You wanted some fireworks.
This is what I've been asking for, Randy.
Right.
Notice Jaka's raising top pair specifically to fight Keating.
Next, the quarter is tilted at that because bottom pair, backdoor hearts, cannot continue with this action in front of him.
He's giving this a lot of thought. Perhaps he blocks some of the value in his mind instead of deuces.
Thank you.
What?
Wow. This...
What on earth has happened here? Executor has just set fire to 300,000, and this is just a byproduct.
Keating. I mean,
balls,
Jaka's out. King Queen.
Check raise air balls. He's still in the hand.
Oh.
Wow.
Wow.
Can you run it out? See if I get there. I'd have done it.
He shows the 4-3 spades. He wants to know if he can get
Just picks up 500k, Randy. A starting stack up to 1.4 million.
there. Boom.
Ooh. Hello. Bingo for the opener, Keating, who does decide to check this one.
Super snap check.
Yeah, checks through. Ace on the turn, binging a flush draw. Gaza, no interest.
Can't
Keating.
imagine the queen is worried at the moment as played.
Yeah, just casually flicks in 3 of those 75k chips. 3 of those 25k chips, pardon me. Betting 75k.
Sorry.
Because of which calls for now and finds a spade on. Oh.
Probably not.
Asked him about that river card. Spades come in. Keating still targeting ace X.
Oh.
Bam.
Hit him with the big raise too, up to 600. It's the ace, like ace jack with the jack of spades or something, like
Ace
turning an
10
ace
off.
into a
The thing
bluff.
is, do they need to turn himself into a bluff
Right.
against a half pot bet on the river? I'm not so sure. So if he's bluffing, it looks very credible as a flush at the moment. He's gonna make a big laydown. I want to know if he's right.
Obviously a bit late now, but this candidate of a hand for Keating is one that I guess sometimes could consider itself turning into a bluff once raised.
Ideally with a spade.
A bit late now.
Yeah, a bit late now holding like this. Here we go. What do we got? Pocket nines river. So he did have the nines.
There we go.
Excellent fold, Keating. Tournament's got to be easy, and I just stuck to the cash.
I'm done.
Ouch.
Ace 9 flopping top 2 for Extacota. Side down, big trouble as the opener under the gun.
Don't fault Seidel for betting top pair, top kicker, of course. Trying to shed some hands, charging draws, 2 pair.
And unfortunately for Extacota's image, I think Seidel kind of got here after he lost a bunch of hands. So
Correct.
He might not quite get the lack of respect you'd perhaps imagine he should. But look, he's going for it straight away here, raising it up on the flop.
There's no way Ace King is ever folding. But right now, there's some concerns, of course. Can't fold now, but we, of course, fear set of nines, set of fives, ace 9, and ace 5 at the moment. But Seidel could potentially still stack off, especially if a diamond doesn't drop. That 4 doesn't change too much, if at all.
Checks once more and float. Extacota with just pot behind. Looks like he's going to ask for all of it.
This is tough. Pot size, jam. Seidel, he's made some incredible laydowns in his career.
His instinct's just telling him this doesn't feel right. But how can he possibly fold this hand? Extacota. Very quick raise again on the flop. We mentioned this earlier. We saw kind of some quick action. Wonder if that's going to play into the mind of Seidel. But it is the final level of the night. If people are going to gamble, this is the time they're going to do it. This would be a very, 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 very elite level fold.
Mm-hmm. The lab says call, but the
Oh,
read
yeah.
says fold.
The lab never folds this. He does make the call, and the instinct was on. Sometimes you've got to close the lab down.
Nope.
Not to be. Full double for Extacotta. And I wonder how he feels about the fact that he sees Seidel table a hand that strong. He's like, wait, you nearly folded that? Like, whoops.